I was bald and I was not happy about it. These are a few before and after pictures, and you can see the difference how bald I used to look then.
Did you lose your transplanted hair? Because that's common concern of most of our patients.
I have not lost even a single strand of hair.
If it doesn't grow in 9 months or 1 year, it's not going to grow.
So no, I have not gotten any treatment done since my hair transplant.
Did you try different hairstyles? Hello, so welcome everyone, and guess whom we have caught today finally? Vinay Sharma, the OG hair transplant blogger of India and probably the world, right?
Yeah, I mean it was, at that time I don't think there was anyone else doing it.
I don't think so, no.
Now
there are a lot.
Now there are a lot, but yes, I think the whole reason for making that channel was because I could not find answers out there, so I thought I'll make that channel. And
because when you first came to MedLinks and met me, you had a lot of questions and you really had in-depth knowledge of hair transplant, and at that time, at least on YouTube, hair transplant knowledge was not that easy, and probably that's why you decided to make that channel, to make it easier for people out there.
That's exactly true, because when I decided to get my transplant done, I took 2 years to research the right clinic and the right doctor, more so, with whom I want to get this done. And during that 2 years of research, I was visiting all the clinics all over India, and then also reading at those times, of course there was no YouTube channel, so there were a lot of forums people used to go and write on. So I used to go on every forum of the world and talk to people, interact with people, read their journeys. So that's where I gained a lot of knowledge before deciding to get it done with you.
Yeah. Wait, so how long has it been now? 5, 6 years?
No, actually, even today I was searching my photos of when I got it done, and I got it done in 2015. So it's
15, 10, 9
years. Yeah, it's been 9 years
so
since.
9 years is a long time.
9 years is a crazy long time. I didn't realize that I've gotten that old. But yes, 9 years is a long time.
So did you lose your transplanted hair? Because that's a common concern of most of our patients, that the transplant results last for 2, 3 years, 4 years, and then you lose, then you become bald again.
Yeah, so as you can see, no, I have not lost even a single strand of hair, at least the transplanted hair at all. And what I have also read and heard stories from people that transplanted hair fall off and it's not a permanent solution. After talking to a few people, there were some who were viewers of my channel, and some other people that I probably got to know through this journey. It is all dependent on the clinic and the doctor that you're getting it done from. If you got a bad transplant, they will fall off. It could fall off in 6 months, it could fall off in 2 years. But if you got a bad transplant, they will fall off. But if you get a good transplant from a really good doctor who knows what he's doing, they don't fall off.
Or they may not grow at all, because that's what we see very commonly.
Yes. So a lot of viewers on my channel also used to come to me that I got my transplant 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and the doctor kept telling me, wait it out and it's going to grow, but it never did.
If it doesn't grow in 9 months or 1 year, it's not going to grow.
Yeah, that's true.
But you did mention on your channel that you are losing a lot of transplanted hair 6-7 months after the transplant. You got a good result in 5-6 months. But then you mentioned that you're losing a lot of hair.
Yes.
And then what happened?
So there was a phase during that time. It was between the month 6 to month 8 where I had a lot of hair fall, and the hair fall was not centered to one place. It was all over my hair. Even the transplanted hair were falling off, and of course I got worried, because at the 5th-6th month mark I got a really good result, and then all of a sudden they start falling off. And then I remember I consulted you back then, and that's when you taught me about telogen effluvium. That telogen effluvium is a temporary hair loss phase, and it keeps coming and going in everyone's life. It's dependent on climate, stress levels, so many other things. And I remember making 1 or 2 videos also after speaking to you. So that phase is temporary. It was temporary. It went away after 2-3 months, and then the hair grew back. Since then, I have frankly had that kind of hair fall 2-3 more times, in the 9 years, because it's a natural process.
Exactly.
Which you taught me, and thank you for that. Thank you for enlightening me with so many questions. So it is a very natural process of losing the hair, but then of course it's a temporary phase. It comes back to you. So and every time it came back.
Yeah. Even without treatment, because this is just a phase.
Yes, so that's what I wanted to talk about also. When it happened for the first time, I was super scared of what's happening, and I wanted to treat it in whatever way possible, buying the expensive lotions and medicines or whatnot. But the lotions, medicines did not help, only the time helped.
Yes.
You had to wait it out. And since then, whenever that phase has come, maybe because of a lot of travel that I do, maybe because of different climates that I travel in, it has always just come back, just wait it out, 3 months, 4 months, it just comes back. It's a cycle.
It's a cycle and it always comes back.
Yeah.
The only trick is that you have to take the hair from the right place. That's the permanent zone.
Yeah.
Also, I know that you have shifted to Canada.
Yes.
Yeah. So did you keep getting PRPs there, or is it very costly, or were you able to get it or not?
So no, I have not gotten any treatment done since my hair transplant. I think we got 1 or 2 PRPs which were included in the transplant.
Yes.
The first year itself. And then, of course, a few years after I shifted the country, and since then, no, I have not gotten any treatment at all. I've kept my hair as it is.
But today we are going to do a GFC for you.
Okay.
Now that we have caught hold of you after so many years, we are going to do GFC.
Okay.
And another thing I wanted to ask, because I know that again you are very look conscious, fashion conscious. Did you try different hairstyles?
Oh, that's a wonderful question. Oh yes. So, because I think I started losing hair at a very early age. I would say maybe at the age of 21, 22, I was still in college. I remember I started having a receding hairline. I used to go to doctors, they used to give me medicines. Sometimes I used to eat them, sometimes not. But then, of course, it's a process, right? So it took a few years for it to really reach the place where I thought that I needed a transplant. So I could not enjoy that, good hair when in your early age, when people want to do crazy hairstyles and all that, because I was already getting bald at that time. So the moment I got my hair back, thanks to you, I tried all the crazy hairstyles. So I have kept my hair super long. I don't think you know, because I don't remember we ever spoke at that time. I had my hair this long. I kept 2 ponies. That was once because I really wanted to, reach that level of keeping a pony and all that. I had 2 ponies at that time, and then I cut my hair super short also. Kept a few years, I kept just normal spikes. But then, because of my professional, work, I sometimes just keep it side parted. I've tried center parting also. That also works. So
center parting works because I usually tell my patient that center parting may you will see more of a see-through.
Yeah. So I remember you telling me that also. But because I had the same questions, what hairstyles will I be limited to? And you told me center parting does not work, but somehow for me, maybe the way the volume came out or whatever, the center parting also works absolutely flawless.
That's nice.
And there's no hairstyle that I've not tried which did not look good. I've had a lot of different interesting, fun hairstyles, and I could not be happier, keeping them and having them.
Great. That's nice. And also problems that you may have faced over the last 9, because usually we have a follow-up of 2 years, 3 years, and then we lose patients to follow-up, because unless they have a problem, they do not come back to us. But now that because you have come to India after a long time and we are meeting. So over these last 9 years, since a long time, so any kind of complications that would have arisen by now. So any feedback there that, okay, this certain thing that you faced, which could be linked to the procedure that we did?
No, absolutely
like headaches,
not.
Chronic headaches, sudden bouts of headache, or like whatever, anything?
Absolutely not. I don't even remember the phase of the 7 days of the hair transplant. That's the first 7 days are the difficult days, and since then I have never had any issues at all. I absolutely no such thing that you're mentioning. No,
because these are the
not.
common concerns. Now the patients are well read, but their parents usually have these concerns that because of surgery is being done on the head.
Yeah.
So memory loss, did you feel any fainting episodes or headaches for many months?
I think they're confused about a very invasive surgery over a hair transplant. Hair transplant is not that
Minimally invasive.
Yeah, very minimal invasive, and it's centered to a place. And as I have been mentioning every now and then, and that's what I have told everyone that I meet who wants to get a hair transplant, even a few of my friends, some of my viewers, or so many other people, that you need to choose the right doctor. It's all about the doctor over here. It's a surgery, and it's the experience and expertise of the doctor that will give you either the best result or all these problems.
And the care that the patients take as well, because I'm sure you did very well, because it's three factors. It's the hair transplant pyramid, of course, how well the surgery is executed, but your lifestyle. You are a non-smoker, because that plays a big role. Smoking, particularly first 10 days after the transplant, is detrimental to hair growth and overall lifestyle.
So a lot of people think that once they get the hair transplant, their hair should stay perfect no matter what they do. It's not indestructible, it's not foolproof. You still have to take care of it. You still have to take measures to keep hair on your head. Right after my hair transplant, I got a habit of pat drying my hair. I don't want to rub my hair with a towel, because even if you rub your hair with a towel, there are some follicles, even not transplantable, other follicles will just fall off. So the density on your head looks less. So it's on you to maintain that density. Use low chemical hair shampoos, basic anything, and just you have to take care of it.
Yeah, this is good hair care.
Basic hair care.
Because
eating well.
Yeah, eating well, good habits, proper sleep, less stress. All these things are very important for overall health, and thus by extension for hair also.
That's true.
So transplanted hair are immune to male pattern hair loss, but they are not immune to the insults of life.
Yes,
so that we have to take care.
Yes, absolutely. So because I remember on my channel, people used to ask me questions like, once I get it done, do I never have to take care of it? I mean, you have to take care of it as much as you would your normal hair.
Just you can use.
It's your own. It's your own hair. You still have to maintain it, take care of it.
That's what. Don't overheat it.
Exactly.
Don't keep using styling products all the time without washing them. Once in a while, do oil your hair. Yeah, these things are good.
Yeah, it's not bulletproof. It's still your own hair. It's not that we've. You've planted some fiber.
It's not a fiber.
Yeah, it's not an external fiber. It's still your own hair.
Yes.
You still have to take care of it.
Yes, exactly. So thank you so much again, Vinay, for coming back after so many years.
Thank you so much for having me.
And another advantage of a hair transplant is that it makes friendships.
Oh yes, yes. And I'm so happy that I got to know you better. And of course, I think all of my questions and pestering you and irritating you led us to this, that you've called me over here since I was in India, and I'm glad I'm here to talk to you once again after all these years.
Great, awesome. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.